such a blessing, but from day to day, she would change her ways. Give me her love, then she'd take it away, take it away, take it away. Just like the Reaper, thought she was the one for me, turned out she was a sleeper. Sleeping on me in this game of love, I was too blind to see it'll never be enough. So good is never good enough for her. She won't stay for long while she's bringing you down, but she'll suck you right in with what she's doing. You'll want her somehow in her final bow. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down, down. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down. Just like an elevator. No, she's not like you and I. So don't be fooled by those pretty eyes, pretty eyes, pretty eyes. Nothing behind them, nothing but cold, cold, cold winning nights. Freezing on me in this game of love. I was trying to see it'll never be enough for her. Never, 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 never enough for her. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down, down. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down. Just like an elevator. For me, I've learned my lesson. She gave everything, she was such a blessing, but from day to day, she would change her ways. Give me her love, then she'd take it away.
The machine says, let's go, so let's go. And hey, I don't want you to feel like you got ripped off or anything, old bacon face, so here's your hydrate. I would have made a much bigger slurp, but it's actually fresh and hot, so a slurp would have been dangerous. I'm going to look over here because my volume is up way too loud over there. Okay, hey, you may have noticed there's a whole bunch of remodeling that I've done here since yesterday's stream. Number one on the list is right up here. Twitch's follower goal trinket widget doohickey doo wad thing Finally, I got it to work. And unlike the Stream Elements one, this one actually updates when the stream is offline. With the old one, every time someone would do a follow based off of me showing up in another stream and shout outs happening and all of that jazz, it would always ignore it. And if someone joined live on the stream, then all of a sudden it would bump up and catch up, but it would never do it proactively. So, Stream Elements, you're out of here. You're welcome to come by over here in the chat and just say hi every 15 minutes if you like, because everyone feels good when you come by and do that. But you are out from being in charge of anything. So that's up there. Oh, also, well, okay, you can't see it, but right down there. Okay, I may have to use the other hand. Right down there. Today, my internet is represented by a green square instead of a red toilet icon. So hopefully, I'm going to go longer than 5 minutes before I get all de-resed and blocky and splotchy and have to give up and go home and cry for an hour. Like I didn't do that last night. That didn't happen. That wasn't me. Nothing at all like that. The one thing I do need to do is I need to get rid of recent donor because honestly, I don't even know where the hell you would need to go to donate anything to me. And if you want to donate something, just throw bits or whatever. It's so much easier. And I don't care how expensive it is for you because I'm the one on the receiving end. That's all that matters. But I got to get rid of that. What would be nice is to put my flip counter that's going to live over here in a moment kind of down in that zone. That might be interesting. I'm going to have to break down. And I've got all of the individual components that make up the screen. I'm going to have to build my own screen. Bacon bits. Yes, please send bacon bits. But I'm going to change recent donor to bacon bits. Actually, you know what? I could change recent cheer to bacon bits. Oh, man. Old Bacon Face, you are so full of good ideas. That's why Dan keeps you around on his stream. So what have I got today? Oh, yeah, that's right. Next Tuesday, Season 9 of SnowRunner. Something and something rebuild and extinguish. I don't know. It's firefighting in Ontario. Its official release date is next Tuesday. So next Wednesday, I'm going back to full bore, red-blooded American-Canadian SnowRunner. But today, we are taking a flashback in time. We are going back to when, before the snow fell, when there was mud running to be done. Here on the Switch, you automatically get the American Wilds DLC, which is nice. That's handy. You don't have to buy that one separately like I do with all of the massive amounts of SnowRunner DLC. This is actually what got me interested in SnowRunner in the first place, because the original game was Spin Tires. I picked up some really interesting trivia today about why you can't buy Spin Tires anymore. There are massive lawsuits involved, therefore I guess I'm not allowed to say anything about it, combined with the fact that I don't actually know anything about it. But there's something about poaching employees and stealing assets and all this other cool stuff, and I don't know who did it to whom or why or how, but as a result, it's still in litigation, even though Spin Tires is at least 10 years old at this point. So you can't buy it anymore on Steam. I was positive I owned a copy, but I can't find it on my Steam library, so I don't know if they completely delisted it or if I just want to think that I bought a copy of it, but now that you can't find it to buy it new, it doesn't show up no matter what. I'm not sure where I ended up on that. But I bought MudRunner here. I own it on Steam, of course. Never played it there. But I did buy it on the Switch when I just got my Switch, I think within the first month. Because I remembered Spin Tires, and I thought, hey, MudRunner sounds fun. And hey, with the controller on console, this might be kind of fun. So I played this, and I definitely enjoyed it. Poached employees with hollandaise sauce and bacon bits. Oh, this is the best cooking stream ever. Here, let me go change the category real quick. So anyway, here's the MudRunner. I played this one. I actually only played one map through. Unlike SnowRunner, as far as I know, these don't have multiple maps that all stitch together to make a large region. It's just, here's a map, here's a few things to do, go knock them out of the park. If you finish it, you get some stars, and that unlocks new maps. There was a DLC map that I presume was part of the American Wilds. I actually finally managed to play it all the way through. All I really remember about it is that it's where I learned to roll trucks, so that was a real bonus there. and there were a couple of gates on the paved roads that you weren't allowed to take cargo through to where you needed to actually drop the cargo off. And it took me the better part of a month playing this game to figure out where the hell am I supposed to take anything then? Because I had all these trucks parked on this bridge across a river that had an access gate on the other side, and they just weren't allowed to go through that gate. They could come through the other direction, and they could go through that gate forward if they were empty, but once they had logs on them, they were stuck. And I spent a ton of time trying to figure out that there's actually this really long, circuitous path that comes around to the far side, and there's probably a dangerous river crossing somewhere that I don't think I ever bothered with. I'm a little unclear on that. The other thing I'm unclear on is how in the hell you actually operate this game, because I know they made the controls a lot better in SnowRunner, and that's not what I'm used to. So I may actually have to kick this one off by running the tutorial again so I can figure out things like how to shift, how to get into four-wheel drive. Probably need to know how to turn on headlights, because I'm not even positive I ever did that in that one map that I've managed to fight my way through. So let me pop off my glasses. Let me take a quick peek here. See if it'll give me a nice, simple, quick, and dirty tutorial. Okay, let's go. Show me the game basics. Let's have a look around. Right stick to move the camera. Okay, I got that. The really good news is that since this is a pretty old game and the Switch is pretty old hardware, it actually runs and looks pretty good on it. Even full SnowRunner looks and runs pretty good unless you've been running SnowRunner on like a top-end PC in 4K. And then you realize that the Switch is definitely downgrading things. There's another... disable center camera. Do I have to? No, I don't want to do that. I don't care about moving the camera around that, like free mode. Release the parking brake and let's go. The parking brake is B, so this is already different. Start it up. Oh, it actually gives me some information. Can I just hit? Oh man, I don't have to hold down any bumpers to access these extra things. Do I not have a winch? Winch is not available in the tutorial. Okay. So I'm going. I'm moving. Here we are. Release the parking brake and drive along the asphalt road. I'm doing it. And we're out of asphalt. Next message. You've approached a muddy road. Engage all-wheel drive and diff lock. Okay, so diff lock goes on. All wheels goes on. We are off and running. We're going to drive right through the mud because that is the literal name of this game. Ooh, the horns. Herk. Herk. I do awesome impressions. Another truck. You could switch. Let me drive closer. This actually may be all of the tutorialing that I actually need to do here. Enter advanced mode. Oh, okay, advanced mode. That's the thing I need to know. I can go up or down. That's how I get to the good stuff here. So this lets me change over to the other truck. It's rear drive and doesn't have diff lock. Please note that the new truck sucks. Okay, no, it really doesn't want me to run the winch at all. That's fine. Be a little more careful about driving this one in the mud. Oh man, we are moving now. Oh, I have this vague memory that this hill is actually really tough for this crappy truck. Yeah, that's right. This is where I get to learn to use the winch. X is a quick winch. Move the camera until you find a suitable point and press X. Okay, well, I can find it no matter what there. So I give it some gas, and X does a winch pull. Okay, that's what I need to know. Oh man, I thought I was going to roll right here in the tutorial. So does X release the winch? Oh no, I have to go to advanced mode to release the winch. Okay, okay, this is good to know. KDP. Oh man, I'm typing left-handed. Congratulations, KDP. You found the new truck horn sound. To be fair, that is actually a cruise ship horn, but I plugged it in because it sounded so much better than all the other redeems on the trucks. That was the best horn sound ever. If I couldn't tell if that. Oh, thank you, Nico. You are the best. Oh man, I found. How did I fall so far behind in chat? Stupid winch. Winch always ruins everything. The last thing I need to know. It looks like. Okay, the gears I guess are just always automatic. So there's none of this. Maybe I should pick a good gear nonsense like SnowRunner has. Arrived at the garage where you can install add-ons and trailers. Your truck can also be rescued and brought back to the garage if you're playing in casual mode, which I'd sure as hell better be. You must first unlock access to it by delivering 4 garage points. Someone's already delivered 3. Because your truck has 1 point, we can unlock it now. I arrived. That's how you got behind on chat. Okay, that is fair. Though you are here, and so far the entire... oh my god. I'm trying to say, you've arrived and the stream hasn't gone to shit yet, and out of my peripheral vision over here, I see that kid and the big blue screen, and so here we are. Thank you, KDP. It's wonderful that you've shown up. I did do my nemesis, didn't I? How come I don't see that showing up? There we go. In case I managed to blow that earlier. There it is. I got your walk-on music. Oh, hey, that's right. That's where you install extra stuff. Okay, we're getting out of here. We've tutorialized everything. We totally understand exactly how this game works. You are happy to help. I unfortunately know this all too well. I've moved the buttons that sometimes I need to tap up way closer here so I don't have to lean over to the table or anything. I'm like a total pro. Along with the revised follower goal thing and the green square for transmission quality instead of red toilet. Not like this kid, I have no control over him. Single player, so let's see. I have done Grizzly Creek before. And I don't know what the fact that it's got 3 stars sitting on it actually means. I don't know what any of this means. I know that I've got the bog, I got something called the island, got the seashore, Mount Logmore. Unfortunately, everything in this game is about delivering logs, the most horrible part of SnowRunner. But it's all we have here. So let's see. Here's the island. Looks like you've got 2 logging stations on the east side. And I got my start point and the actual lumber mill on this side. There's this question about choosing trucks, and it's got 6 stars worth of trucks selected. I'm never really certain whether I'm even truly allowed to change any of these, because that says, ooh, you need 3 points, except that's 2 points, and if I want to swap it for that one, I've got an extra point available, so I don't understand why I can't pick it. And that one there needs 3 points. No, that's balance points. Balance points versus progression points. Man, look what happens when you read. Which truck is better than the other? I don't know. I don't know anything. I barely remember how this crazy game actually works. I'm not going to switch to hardcore because, that's filthy. So, okay, let's just see what this island has for me. I know it's got mud because, it's in the title. This is not DLC, so it does not have any American wilds in it. I think that implicitly means it only has Russian wilds. So, what do I want? What do I need to do? It's going to tell me achievements. Neat. Oh, okay, here we go. This is now actually going to tell me stuff. Hints. No, don't care about hints. So there's a lumber mill. Got it. There's another lumber mill down there. Okay, the watch points, the original watchtowers. There's a garage over there with the fuel station. There's the log station. So why are there two lumber mills? Who cares? Doesn't matter. What does the hint mean? Recover in garage, okay. Oh, and there's an option for skipping night. Oh, that's the best thing ever. Deliver 8 load points to each lumber mill is the actual mission here. But what I really want, I do like this floating, this floating menu here. That's actually kind of cool looking. Garage semi-trailer is unavailable, but it's got 4 points. It's unavailable because I need a hitch. So can I put on a hitch? I seem to remember, yeah, down here. Okay, so I'm going to put on a hitch. Kabam! So now there's the garage semi-trailer, which has 4 points of garage repair stuff. That seems like what I want. That seems good, right? I think we're okay. I think we're good here. How do I get it out of that? Hit B again. Hit B again. No, that's the parking brake. Oh, hey, okay. So I just pull. Is that because this counts? Oh, this must be a garage that counts for something. Okay. Okay. That's not the menu, or the map. What I want is the map. So where are we pointed here? What are roads? Are any of these roads versus rivers? Can I place a waypoint? Ooh, a path node. Yeah. That is a truck. Maybe just driving past it will be enough to unlock it. That would be fun. There's a refuel tank just sitting there. Trucks with no lumber are allowed to pass. That's one of those damn things that I don't want to see any of. Okay, so I'm not carrying logs. Oh crap. Oh crap, I moved it. I moved it. Oh. Oh no, I'm doing this backwards. Move node, delete, hold. Delete, move, anything? Hello? Hello? Delete, no. Okay, screw it, we're just gonna drive then. So am I supposed to go this way? Ooh, we are slow to get going here. What? Is that a new hydrate? Wait, let me get back. No, that is the wrong button. We don't want to go that far out. Let's just go back here. I see hello from Nico. Haven't you been here before? Yes, you have been here before, Nico. Post SnowRunner, when the beauty of the snow becomes mudslides. No, this is pre-SnowRunner. This is before the snow falls. If you've ever wondered what's underneath the snow, it's all this mud over here. What comes after SnowRunner, we're not going to know for at least a year now. SnowRunner had no snow running. Yep. Okay, well, I'm going to give you a double hydrate because I had a long work day. Oh, and I need that extra coffee. Okay, this is the button I need, and it looks like I've managed to lose all of these stupid path nodes that I'd put down. So let's try this again. It sure does look like that's actually a river or something going on there. X to change to the nearest truck. Oh, that's kind of cool. B to resume. There we go. Now I got a red line. All right, we're moving. I wonder just how bad this mud could actually be. Okay, we're going into... Nope, that is the parking brake. Let's engage everything to see if we can get through the mud. I'm sorry, to see if we can run through the mud. We are moving and grooving now that I've got all the lockers and hubs and everything engaged. I don't know that this game actually supports safety beacons, though, so that has me a little worried. Because if anyone here is going to be unsafe, it's going to be me. I tilted my camera down a little bit. Trying to get the fancy sign over there. And try to cut down on the amount of white wall space I got showing. I'm gonna keep. No, I better turn four-wheel drive back on to get over this hill. Because this mud running is full of mud. No. Oh, hey, that was... Oh, that's... Oh, crap. Hang on. Everybody stop. Now the winch is working for me. Those are the ones. Okay, everybody, we're fine now. We're fine here. What I want to do real quick, like, is see if moving into this halo actually just gives me that truck. Because if there's one thing I would love to have, it's a free truck. C255 unlocked. So let's stop that engine. Can I change? Yeah, I can. Oh, this truck is full of fuel. Fuel. Oh, hey, look at that. Fuel up. Oh, hey, look at that. That garage wasn't lying. Even when you start fresh, it only gives you 200 liters. I'm not sure why everything shakes so violently when you fuel up a fellow truck, but I guess that's what happens. I'm going to refuel myself. And then I'm going to change back to this truck. No, I guess I'm not. I'm going to change back to this truck. Here we go. So does reverse not actually work in this truck? No, it probably does, but it's got a really good parking brake on this truck. Okay, backwards we go. You can tell that this one takes place in Russia because everything is very drab in color. You'll have to indulge me for a moment. Ooh, look at this. It's an adorable tractor. Okay, let's stop your engine. You've got a fuel trailer. I'm going to put 2 liters in there. I'm going to fuel you up from yourself. Change truck. Yeah, I really did want to. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back in business. Oh, no, except they're going to set the brake again. Uh-oh. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Is Jetty Ice back with a brand new edition? No. No. Maybe a little bit. I'm back with an older edition, at least. Okay, here comes the test. Woo, look at that. No lumber, so I can actually get through it. So what that really means is if I do have lumber, I guess I have to wander off like toward that log station and then rejoin the road somewhere else down there in order to get to this lumber mill. Actually, both lumber mills want lumber, so I may end up just running back and forth between that station and that mill, and then this station and this mill, and screw this gate in the middle. before I go gate screwing, I have to get this other garage up and running. I presume. I don't know. That's the theory that I'm operating off of, at least. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to go all-wheel drive with lockers over here. Oop, that's a super downshift. Oh, cool. The bumper works the horn. Headlights? Oh, and that bumper works the headlights. Okay. I don't have safety beacons, but I do have headlights, so that's going to have to do. And I do enjoy having a horn accessible. Apparently, I have no ability to drive in a straight line. Got a really good clip out of the small window of legibility in yesterday's stream, where I proceeded to go through the list of all of the things that I could not do. I'm feeling like I should put drive straight on that list as well. But I can blast that horn like nobody's business. And actually, unlike the SnowRunner horn, it'll honk just as fast as I can punch that button. In SnowRunner, you actually click down on the thumbstick rather than using the shoulder button. And for some reason, that goes really slow. I need Settler, and I got some good music and everything. Wow, that just shakes the whole screen when you honk. Oh man, I love this one. Horns. Tried to clip my enthusiastic response, but your phone, fire your phone. Buy a new one. It doesn't matter whether you're an Android or an Apple person. It does matter if you're some sort of third party, because that means you're really weird. But if you're one of those two, just get the other one, whatever it is. But here's a hint. There is a correct one and an incorrect one. Oh, what the hell was what am I supposed to do now? Utility attachment, what's that? Cool, but I would probably have to get rid of the hitch, yes. Oh man, this is a horny chat now, but bump. You knew that was coming. Horns and trucks. Dogs love trucks. For all you kids out there, that was a Nissan commercial 1,000,000 years ago. Oh crap, it's logging. Install garage semi-trailer. No. For the moment, let me just pretend like I'm done here. In fact, let me get out of the garage zone so that I can stop that. Put the parking brake on. So this was a much simpler age. All there is to do is logging missions. So none of the super fancy stuff. I have an iPhone XR. I think it's called an XR. Oh, would you look at that? There's a correct answer, isn't there? So the answer there is you need to give that phone a second chance, but make sure that it does it right. So for your benefit, I'm going to blame KDP for this failure, but it means that you get a free shot at a second attempt. Oh, horny chat. No, take it only take this to filthy levels. We don't need that. Okay, admittedly there might be some entertainment value in that, but no, we don't need that. We don't need that. I'm going to tell myself we don't need that. Let's see, what do I need? Okay, that one is red because that's what I'm in right now. I got a couple vehicles now that are recallable. That's entertaining. Oh, and then it started. So what is the scout trailer? It carries repair points and a garage point. That's interesting. Repair points and repair and fuel. Yeah, we probably actually want that. Headlights on. We apparently need four-wheel drive to get out of the garage. Standard horn. It's acceptable. We are going to run this bad boy over to garage number 2. Well, we're going to try to. We're going to think about it. Wow, we already need the winch. So this is good times. But I'm going to run this over to garage number 2. And we are going to go check out some watchtowers to open up some more of this map. I believe there actually was a not log mission option on that one DLC map that I did, and it involved driving this thing up a twisty, rocky trail in first-person view, and I couldn't do it. Oh, wow, I actually found first-person view on the first try here. Now that I've done this kind of thing more on SnowRunner, I might not be quite as terrible in first-person. I was totally going to ram that. Because as I discovered with the 40-ton truck, that thing is made of unbelievabilium and cannot be breached if it doesn't want you to. Not quite ready to barf from first-person view here, so I guess this isn't too bad. But I can see how some people would. Got a good buddy in my Tuesday and Thursday night Pathfinder games who tried watching this stream early on when it was mainly just the SnowRunner stuff. And he couldn't do it. Even in overhead view, he just got way too motion sick from it. So now I think he only pops by on RPG event days. Nope, no parking brake, please. Thank you. No, I'm just going to drive on the grass. Because running the mud is a little bit scary. Oh, wow, I actually had a deep water warning there. I also have no idea whether these scouts can have the autonomous winches or not. I would be very sad if I got motion sick playing games. Oh my god, I know. I don't know if it's strictly speaking motion sickness, but I get weird in VR sometimes. Let me stop this so we can have a little chat session here. I've got an Oculus headset, and it is really cool. I wish they had this game on the Oculus. That would kick ass. I should go look to see if they've got something equivalent. I haven't run it in a little while, but I found, especially with the flight sim that I've got, that if I haven't eaten within about 30 minutes before playing, my blood sugar drops really bad. I start getting dizzy and headaches and hangry. And if I eat something, boom, it all goes away. So it's not just motion sickness, but it's this weird, visceral, physical reaction to having that headset on. And anymore, I can put it on and you watch YouTube videos in there. And it's, I guess, like a form of claustrophobia or something. I just get weird if I have that set on for too long. I played Oculus a lot for a while. I was doing a little bit of light development on it. We had a client at my consulting firm at one point that had a couple what ended up being iOS only. One of them was iOS and Android. The other was iOS only, but they were developed in Unity so that they could have been deployed on any platform. We actually built it for Windows and Mac so that we could do easy testing internally instead of always having to deploy to a device. But coming out of that, I was using the Oculus development kit to take not their games and make them VR, but some of my own sample stuff using a little bit of the framework. So there was a period of about a year and a half where I played the Oculus a lot. I've got an Oculus 2 that I was able to buy through some of my budget through work. So I've done a little bit of testing on it, but I haven't played near as much lately. There's supposed to be a Ghostbusters game releasing on it someday, maybe. They did release a different Ghostbusters game on Epic that I think now that's the only thing I've actually bought on Epic. Everything else I keep on Steam, but I bought that game just so I could play it. But I'm waiting for the Oculus Ghostbusters game to drop, and then I will definitely be back to playing on that one. But I need to find a really good game, I think, to play otherwise. I've got the cable that lets me drive it like it was a Rift, so I can play. I've got a bunch of VR games on Steam that I could drive through it, but you know, this machine around me right here, right here, is a Mac, so it doesn't run any of those VR games, and the kind of old and clunky Windows laptop that I've got can just barely run Steam VR at all. The frame rate is trash, so it's used. Actually, I did hook this machine up once because there's a reference 3D app. And this machine, this Mac, actually drives the Oculus better as a Rift than the Windows laptop that I've got, which is kind of extra super sad, really. What do I need to do? I need to do. Why can't I get any farther? I can't move my cursor any farther to over the word watch point, so that's as close as I can get. And it's, ooh, the line goes up into space. Well, this could be exciting. So yes, I would like to use my Oculus more, and I think that's probably a big part of the deal. If I used it more, I think I would get back to the point where I was a little better adjusted to it and it wouldn't freak out my body quite so bad. Drive closer to the watch point. We're waving a black flag. That can't be bad. What did it expose? Well, exposed almost nothing, except there is a fuel station right there. I should go check that out. I don't think this game charges you for fuel. I don't know. I guess we'll go find out. And after the fuel station, I guess let's try coming over here and let's go take a look at the log station, because that's going to be up next. That is a terrible path to want to follow back, but we're going to do it. I think that was a 270-degree turn, but totally worth it. Yeah, I guess I'm going off-roading here. God, everything in this game is so drab. Okay, look, that actually made it too. Oh, hey, there's this giant fuel drum, just, you know, hanging out. So go to advanced. Fuel trunk 0. Repair with, okay, repair, refuel. So let me stop the engine. Oh, okay, so I have to stop. Oh, how clever of them. If I stop the engine, then I'm allowed to fill up. Oh, hey, that extra fuel tank I was carrying around on the roof was actually empty. Oops. Trunk automatically refueled. So let's fill up trunk. So it will only refill the trunk, it won't refill the tank. Huh, well, okay. Interesting notion. That's fine. Oh yeah, this couldn't possibly pose a threat, could it? Water level's only a little dangerous. Not even a lot dangerous yet. This one you really have to feather the throttle, because you don't have super extra low gear like you do in SnowRunner. Oh, look at that. Still got some very minimal skills, although for some reason all of a sudden the water level is getting dangerous as I'm driving out of it. Oops, I gotta put the reading glasses on. Nico's typing books in here. Is their dev kit easy? Well, that is a trick question. You need to, well, the way that I was doing it, you need to know the Unity development system first. And then they have a plugin module that goes into it that provides some extra scene stuff, and it actually, it manages the translation from the 3D game development into the separate visual VR support. So it's actually pretty seamless that way if you're doing just a simple something or other. If you want to do super advanced stuff, I think you can actually take control of how the VR video channels are separated, and that's definitely beyond my scope. I'll just drive down through. Nope, this is going poorly. This is going poorly. Son of a... Boom, my first Mud Runner roll. Thank you, congratulations. So do I... I'm going to come back to your question here in a moment. First, I got to see, do I have any method for fixing myself? Look at that, twice in the same stream. You got the boat horn. It is dangerous without beacons, obviously here. So yeah, their dev kit. If you know Unity, their dev kit's actually really easy. It plugs right in. Off you go. You just make a 3D thing, and it figures out how to translate into running on the device. The catch is that everything you build coming out of there gets built using Android. Even yeah, when you build it for the Oculus, it comes out just as Android. That's your only choice there. But because it's on Unity, you can build it out for any platform you like, and it will be a standalone 3D non-VR game at least. So let's see, if I can't make myself upright, beep, the engine stalled. So you decide, okay, throw my hands in the air, I give up, take me back to the garage. How do we actually do that? Maybe it's this one. What am I, the C255? No, that one's parked at the garage. So I must be the A469. No. Oh, recover in garage. That's what I want. Recover current truck in nearest garage. You'll lose any add-on fuel you have. Oh, yeah, okay, well, that's fine, whatever. Toot toot. Nope, stop hitting the winch button. We don't need to winch anything. Okay, we are gonna try this maybe a little more responsibly this time. We're gonna come in from the bottom here. Spoiler alert, there's nothing responsible about this whatsoever. Oh, hey, you did something similar with the 3DS. My eyesight would be weird for a bit after playing, but I turned it down and that helped a lot. Beat Ocarina. Oh, Ocarina in 3D. Oh, that would be cool. I went to, what did they call it at the time? It was like Oculus Fest. It was kind of the Oculus convention put on by the Oculus company. I went to the very last one called Oculus Fest or whatever they called it right after Facebook bought them. So they still called it the Oculus whatever thingy, but the Zuck actually showed up and gave the keynote speech. And they didn't have quite as many cool physical giveaways as they had in prior years. Apparently in some prior years they even gave away headsets. But the year that I went, they gave out a bunch of really cool VR RPGs. But the catch was that they only worked on the Oculus Rift. And I've got the Quest. That's what I've got, is the Quest 1 and 2. So it's great because it's wireless, so I can get myself into all kinds of trouble without, if I forget to turn on the boundary system. But as a side effect, it doesn't drive stuff quite as hard, and it doesn't natively connect to Steam to run Rift games, but you can make it do it with the hard cable and a machine that will actually play Rift games. So that's where I'm stuck on that. And actually, I have applied for the development kit for the Switch, but Nintendo is super extra bitchy about allowing you to have their software kit even. So you have to prove your track record with store sales on some platform. And unfortunately, all the stuff that I've got that is actually sold, I have done so as a consultant for other companies, so it all shows up under their companies and not my little independent sole proprietorship LLC. So I can't point to anything that says, look, it's me, because it looks like it's somebody else. So I would like to do some Switch development, because they do have a Unity kit for doing Switch development. The Zuck, I bet he smells as funny as he looks. I don't know. I was relatively close. I was about 10 rows back in the admittedly rather small conference room that we were in. But there was a lot of video going on behind and loud noises and flashing lights and stuff. So my nose just completely shut down because of the sensory overload. So I have no idea how anybody smelled. Oh wow, this is so different from full-on SnowRunner. Wow, I drove right past a watch point. Rather than opening up a nice wide path of visibility as you go, yeah, nope, all you get is that tiny, you drove here and your car is exactly this wide and that is it. How do I move a node? I want to move a node. It says that I should be able to do it. Aim camera. Why is it doing that? Oh well, screw it. I think it was implying that there's actually another log thing up here. Every time I go to that menu, it puts my parking brake on for me. Don't really use my parking brake much in real life since getting stuck with automatic transmissions again, so I don't think about it in real life. I definitely don't think about it in a video game. Oh, look, that is a log. I want to go make sure that I have discovered this log station. Then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go hit that other watchtower. My log kiosk will expose a bunch of different logs. I'm going to permanently get stuck here. Oh, no winch points. Phew, I can go backwards though. There we go, I made it go right. I distinctly remember, not to be confused with all the vague memories I have of the rest of it, but on that one map that I did a year ago, I had one of the big, cool, Russian 8-wheel trucks out. I was hauling large logs somewhere, and I got into some muddy nastiness like this, and I did not have a year's worth of SnowRunner experience in how the game thinks you are supposed to go about getting yourself out of mud and stuff. And I spent the bulk of an afternoon just trying to go about 200 yards, because I could manage to get it to where I'd pull forward 1.25 inches, and then I would have to winch someplace else. And I would winch, and I would move a couple of feet, and then I would winch, and I would move a couple of feet. And I still don't know if you're actually able to winch from vehicle to vehicle, or if it's just vehicle to tree. So I never made any attempt at bringing over another truck to see if it could pull me out of the mud. And I don't think with the big trucks, you can just recall them back to the garage. I think it's just these scouts here. Drive closer. Boom, map revealed. Look at all of that. There's the log station I've already been to. So let's see, if I head back this way, maybe let me swing around along the coast here. See where that gets me. Let me go open up the last watchtower on this side. Give us a game so you can buy from. I would absolutely love to. All of that copious spare. I'm wasting my spare time doing this right now. Because this is way easier than actually making the game. Although, especially when I see an older version of a driving game like this one, all I can think is, oh yeah, I could totally do this. I know exactly how you would lay this kind of stuff out. I know how I badly damage my engine over and over and over again. Ooh. Oh, that's not safe for the environment. Damage 294 out of 300. Oh, okay, you know what? I actually do have some repair points. I'm going to go ahead and use those. I may as well stop throwing fire out of my tailpipe as I drive along through the tinder here. It was a happy... Oh, man. And those 3 rocks back there, those 3 rocks just knocked my engine completely offline. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Wow. Oh. Okay, well. I guess you showed me then. Boom, I'm back. Everything's fixed now. Nope, I keep putting the parking brake on. Okay, I'm not going to lie, that was a bit of a disappointment. How do I clear... I want to clear the path entirely. Nope, nope. Everything you do here is bad. I want you to know these. A to delete. Oh, okay, that one actually worked for a change. The way that this map moves, it doesn't allow me to actually get to that one. How do I... Oh, look at that. There's... Oh, finally. Finally, I'm doing some reading. There's the ability to select things. And that one should allow me to move it. Oh, finally. Okay. What are we actually going to do? I hold that in. Nope, I hold that in. It did not delete it. It made me go to it. I think what I actually want to do is let's go grab one of these other trucks. Nope, not that one. How about this one? How do I go into it? Oh, I hold A. Okay. We're going to take the fuel truck because there's nothing dangerous about that. And we are going to see about just kind of plowing headlong that way toward the fuel station, or the watchtower. I'm a portable fuel station, so I don't need to stop at the big thing. Ooh, this has big floaty tires. And a really slow return to center on that steering there. Favorite thing in the world is going straight to that parking brake. I did build one game for the quest. It was kind of a wooden tray with a short wall all the way around, and then there were a couple of marbles that sat on top of it. And you could reach out with your virtual hands, and you could grab a hold of the tray, and you could roll it around to make the marbles roll on the tray, and then you could do like that, and then the marbles would fly off the tray, and then it was impossible to recover them and put them back on the tray. The end. It was a fun tech demo. I got to give that as a presentation at one of my company meetings. It was a tragic delight. Oh, hey, I actually found this thing. Wow. This game racks up the damage a lot faster than SnowRunner. Okay, so that gets me to that. So that allows me to delete nodes. Hey, I actually managed to get some node deletion working for a change. So now if I come over here, I can follow this road around. I can actually go back to the garage this way. Oh, thank goodness, nighttime is over. Well, I'm still racking up damage. I don't know why or from what. Wow, it's like Chinese New Year in here, isn't it? Do I have... Nope, I can refuel, but I cannot repair, so screw it. We're giving you a little bit of excitement with this travel. Not really a surprise to anybody then that this section of forest looks like it's been lightly burned down. Which is the topic of Season 9 of SnowRunner coming next Tuesday. Except that's a Canadian forest that's burned down. This is a Russian forest. Nope, stop it with the damage. And the engine is broken because I bounced over those little rocks. This game's a little harsh about that. Repair with add-ons or recover. Oh, can I actually recover this one? I can recover the full-size trucks. So then what the hell does recallable actually mean? Let me get the brake off. Let me get this out of the garage zone so that it stops antagonizing me with that otherwise very cool floating menu. Okay, let's park you over here. Stop engine. Now I actually want to put the brake on. Let's see. Let's go deleting some of those nodes. We don't need those. So, oh, did I drive right past the K700, whatever good that is? No, I didn't drive past it. I just exposed it. And you don't want me exposing myself. Oh, did I break a different truck, or was it just the scout vehicle? No, I think that may have been it for trucking. So let's see. I've got one more watch point over there that I could go look at. And then come over this way. I want to start hauling logs from that station back up this road with all of the tremendous little rock damage to deliver to this mill. Which means I'm going to want this truck set up somewhere handy so they can do the refueling. They're definitely going to need that. It's the year of the truck dragon. I actually believe it is the year of the hare. Mrs. Jedi and I just went to a Chinese New Year celebration downtown. Was it Dragon is out, Hare is in, I think is how that went. You know the old saying. Wait, that's the lumber mill. Yeah, okay, so I want the next little road section down. So actually kind of where it was originally parked to begin with. Not a bad spot for it to go ahead and live. So let's set your brake and stop your engine. Let's go grab this other truck. This one is kitted out with the hitch, which we're gonna need. Well, maybe we're gonna need. How do I go into edit? Oh, there's the edit stuff. It just magically happens. Good enough. What I want is the long log carrier. Let's see, that is required to install the medium log cart or the long log cart. Okay, so let's see. It would tell me actually what I needed. Yes, it's complaining about the trailer hitch. I got to get rid of that manually. So I uninstall that. And the log carrier can go on. And then the long log cart. It'll take 6 points of logs. I need to get 8. So there's really no point. I'd still have to make 2 trips. So let's just make 2 4-point trips. That seems fair. We're going to do it this way. Okay, before I get going too far, there's actually this log station up close. It's accessible by actually coming in this way. Okay, we are now moving. I don't know where, I've seen old VODs of you, I think, Nico, where you used to have some hair. It was kind of weird, so I'm thinking it may have been CGI. Alright, let's keep grinding some mud. Telephone pole, signs of civilization. Where's that now? Okay, so what's the difference between log station and the actual log icon over here? Exit trailer camera mode. Neat! Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that. Hold to spawn medium logs. Okay. So there's a medium log. And I kind of back my way over here. Will it auto load? Oh, no, wait, it started to show me something. Oh, there we go. And medium logs are my only choice. But ooh, this one's kind of gripey because I didn't have that lined up very well. Maybe it has to be inside the square too? Choose a load for your truck. I would love to. Oh, here we go. That is a really weird interface. But okay, I got it. I'm a champion logger. Just like real life. Okay. So it kind of does, but also kind of doesn't pivot. We get a gentle pivot, so it's hard to make these turns. Those VODs are 100% CGI. Man, if I could make mine 100% CGI, I could just do them all from bed every day. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Phew. Okay, Tippy McTipperson is on the prowl here. Oh, wow, that steering is nice and slow. I don't think there's really that much to have to pay attention to along the way. Oh, that's right. This is where they play the, no, you can't go through the easy way with the log load. You got to do it the hard way. Har, har, har. I added the har, har myself. Let me work on, no, don't do any of that. Let me delete some of this extra node stuff because we do not need it. We are going to need to go the hard way. Oops, no wait, if I hold, nope, that actually made it delete. For a change, that's not what I wanted, but it's what I got. Oh, nope. I do not like that, Sam I am. Nope, I don't, what? Huh. Okay, well apparently I did discover that truck. It is not the truck I wanted. Now I have this atrocious mess of vehicles and lines and... Okay, let's save a little gas. So there's a node. Let me go backwards on the node list. Let me delete that one. Oh, you got to move the other stick to actually move it. Okay. That's cheeky. And then let me plot my course this way. Pass past the gas. And that is where I want to go. Okay. I've honked. Lights are on. No beacons though. Hey, Alex, welcome in. I actually saw you streaming earlier. I tried dropping in. It was a lot of pink swirly stuff in the background, and I'm guessing you were doing a test of some sort at the time, so I waved. But then I got bored and, went back to work. Sorry. I'll try better next time. Because, yes, exactly. It's the truck I got, but it's not the truck I wanted. But actually, honestly, it's not really the truck that I needed. If I was going to stick with the manually requisitioning logs off of that little stand and needed to put them in the tines of the forks there myself, then I would have needed that truck, but screw that. I just went auto load and I'm good. Welcome to Mud Runner, where there is mud that requires winching. I'm not going to literally follow the red line because it was going up the tree there. I don't think this truck has good enough tires for that. Ooh, Quake 3. There's a blast from the past. Oh, working on affiliate. Okay, well, hang on here. This is going to get you there, guaranteed. Boom, there you go. Oh, hey, some Dreamlight too. That's what's going to get you to affiliate. People do be loving the Dreamlight. Although I'm holding out hope for another Animal Crossing. new shout-out machine's actually working. It doesn't have the slightly garish self-promotion tag at the bottom like Twitch Guru did. Let me check my map. Where am I going? Oh, hey, you know what? In theory, I could go up that hill, but I worry about coming down the other side. So we're going to keep going this way. Oh, Xbox and laptop. That is a good combo. I'm a big fan of actually playing the game on the console and then just doing the video capture on the laptop. It keeps the resource requirements on the laptop so much lower. I have been able to stream American Truck Simulator, actually running on this laptop at the same time. But the developers behind ATS, they did their video really weird. You can't just move it to a secondary monitor. It will only run on the primary. So I have to make my external monitor the primary, which then means the next time I run, it gets all confused because that monitor isn't hooked up anymore. So then it starts rescaling things, and so chances are I'm not actually going to do much more of the streaming on that one. But other games, like I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That one ran like a dream on this system, except for the opening video. For some reason, that got all laggy when I was streaming, but not when I wasn't. But yeah, streaming on one machine when playing on the other is definitely a good way to go. Oh, okay, everybody lift your feet. They might get a little wet in here. Damage, nice. We have a capture card. Yeah, I've got an Elgato capture card. It captures in HD, but it does a full 4K pass-through in case you've got a machine that'll do that, like the newer Xboxes. In the case of my Switch here, it doesn't matter, it only does the 1080p. But I can hook up my Steam Deck to it, and in theory, the Steam Deck will actually output through the dock at full UHD, 4K. But I think my monitor gets a little funny about it. But I've got it outputting at a slightly higher resolution, which is kind of nice. So I can see it very clearly when I'm playing on the monitor. But the capture card just does the 1080p for sending out through OBS. If I was to somehow have become a partner and got access to the really high stream definitions, I guess I would need a new capture card or something, but yeah, you need an average of like 75 concurrent viewers, so yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna quit my job, find, I don't know, about 5,000 people to sub on a routine basis, and then I'll be able to afford that kind of stuff. Look at that! First delivery done! Oh, why am I not going backwards? Because it set the parking brake for me again. Fight my way through a U-turn here. Partner next year for Hefe. Yep. Uber high def? It may as well be. I suppose if you want me to be pedantic, it does stand for ultra, but I'm gonna approve that change to Uber. I suppose just calling it 4K is probably easier and faster, and that's why everybody does that instead. Okay, feet up. Actually, the wider river doesn't seem to be quite as deep. Fight my way back through here. You know what? I'm already not totally lost, but a little bit lost. Ooh, weird. What are all the little red flakes? I wonder if that's just warning me that the water is seriously deep over here. Don't do it. Ah, crap. I just did that again. Delete path. Oh, hey, it nukes the whole thing that way. I'm finding some inconsistencies in the way that this thing actually runs here. Oh, hey, this log station. Actually, I want the log kiosk. That log station looks like it'll be a lot more convenient. Hey, look at us. We're off and running. We're logging, baby. I really don't have the need or even so much the desire for partner. But what I would like is to unlock some more emote slots. I've got a bunch of emotes. I've already actually got some extra emotes that I just don't have enough space to have everybody active at the same time. I've got some ideas for new emotes that I would like to have just magically appear in fully art-rendered form that I would be willing to substitute in place of some of the ones I've already got, but you know, there's the whole someone's actually going to have to draw it for me thing first. But bumping up sub points, I think, is the only way that you get to do that. If I stop, I think what I have to do is I stop, go to the advanced menu, and then go to the side. Yeah, that's how it works. Hold. Nope. I very explicitly went to the wrong one. I'm just going to leave some spare logs lying around just so people know that I've been here. That seems fair. Go up, I go sideways. Yeah. Hold, and we are off. Your mom is a log station. You know what? I'll accept that too. Oh, yeah, there's a long story that actually involves a sister rather than my mom, and it's not really a log station, but it's already gone on too long, so you are welcome, everyone. I'm just going to drop it at that. Let's talk about KDP instead. Oh, crap. Is this where I go back across, or do I go farther? I'm already lost again. Okay, I do go to the left here. Stop aiming things at my mom. I don't want more siblings. Well, see, now you're bringing your weird chat over here. You should save this for Nico. Nico loves the weird stuff. Yeah, this one's definitely deeper than the other crossing. But this truck doesn't seem to care. It doesn't have safety beacons, but it does have those nice kind of amber glowy things on the back of the safety frame, so that must be what helps us get through the water there. Oh, I'm crossing over with the game Raft is what's happening here. That's what all these logs are good for. Ooh, hey, all of those logs are actually modeled in there independently, so they kind of all jiggle appropriately with the physics. Weird, I wonder where jiggle physics could possibly have come from in some earlier game. Probably only some other logging game. I can't think of any other place you'd ever use that. So I'm churning butter now. What's my fuel? 180 out of 330. The garage will only fill me back up to 200, which honestly is still weird. But I do have extra fuel tanks just lying around right here at this intersection. So if this completes lumber mill number 1, then I need to do a little more discovering to Open up lumber mill 2. Unload! Thanks, that's all. 8 load points delivered. Done. Enter advanced mode. Not that one. Is it this? The 469? So what does recallable? X to recall. Recall to your... Oh! Damn it. Okay. Not like this kid. Just made a brief appearance. Still KDP's fault, but it was only brief. This is what a recallable vehicle means. You can pull it right to where you are. Oh, that is cool. You lose a bunch of the extra stuff that was on it, but honestly, that's kind of okay in this scenario. So how do I get to where I want to go? I want to take it to the garage first. It's over here. And then I am going to follow this Fun Time Road. Oh, damn it, I did that again. How do I move it? Nope. I move it like that. Okay, I'm getting tiny bit better. Nope. Oh, okay, tiny bit. So there's the lumber mill. So I'm probably going to need to go from this log station out to that mill following this road. But for the moment, what I need to do is go open up that watchtower or watch point. So I have a little better idea of what exists over there by the other mill. And then this truck that I just left behind me here can make 2 4-point deliveries. And Bob's your uncle. I think in the good old days, if you bought this as just the original base game prior to any DLC, this would be the first full map you would do after the tutorial. So generally speaking, this one should be relatively the easiest. The one that I did that took me a month to get through, I guess kind of technically the hardest. Okay, so that refueled me and completely reloaded me on repair points, which I'll probably need because I'm assuming there's going to be a 2-inch rock. Well, yeah, already. I'd say there's going to be a 2-inch rock this way that's going to do 170 points of damage. My headlights on? Now my headlights are on. Toot toot. Oh, and this is the game where they originated. You honk a horn and you scare some birds. I think there was actually an achievement for that. Okay, going through the river. I'm going through fast so I don't get too wet. Ooh, horn coming. Oh, what a combo. Horns and the boat truck. It's like Nirvana. Trigger fire Nirvana. Oh yeah, that's right. This one doesn't expose any space around you as you go, so there's a watch point over there. That's all I really need to know. And look at this. Oh, it's going to drain fuel. Okay, I don't actually want to waste fuel doing that. If I pull up and I stop my engine though, can I now skip night? No. Okay. Okay, so there's a trade-off for skipping nighttime. There's a trade-off I'm not currently quite willing to make. But on the plus side, nighttime isn't quite as crappy as SnowRunner sometimes makes it be. For instance, I can actually still kind of see stuff. I have ventured into the Shadowland, and I'm just gonna let it happen. Ooh, more river. Watch it. Oh, there's a light over there. I want to go that way, but Oh, okay. So this is the lumber mill. This is my new destination. That requires 8 points worth of logs. In the meantime, though, I can open up the map by plowing through the tall grass. Oh, there's the black circle with the demon dark flag waving in the middle. I have explored the island. Wow, that was a way jazzier achievement unlocked animation than you get in the other game. I dig that one. Oh, it's actually gotten kind of dark. Okay, let's stop your engine right here. Let me turn off the headlights, save the battery. Okay, look at us. We have opened up the map, so there is that road that goes straight through. So there's the log station. There's a garage where I could do repairs, and there's a fuel station, which seems perfect. I think that may be all I actually need. So, did I discover another truck over here? Look at that, I did. I like the way it pulls the tarp off when you found a new vehicle as well. Okay, I don't actually want to drive that. Man, I got a lot of trucks lying around. What I want is this C255. Nope, that wants to take me back to the other one. That's the one I want. Because this is the one that's already rigged for that trailer. Oh, I can't get enough of that horn. Oop, let me click a couple status buttons. Recorded everything is looking good. Excellent. Stupid parking brake. See, the SnowRunner, when you put the parking brake on, the trucks are so powerful that they tend to just go ahead and start driving anyway. When you see the smoke pouring off the wheels and realize that you're not getting great traction, that's when you say, oh crap, look at me. I left the brake on. But nope, in this game, you got the brake on. The front tires just spin helplessly. The back ones stay locked up tight. Which, to be fair, is probably what you really want in an emergency brake. Hang on. I see fuel just sitting right here. Can I refuel easily? No, but I can change. I can change over here. I can do the fuel trailer. Fuel it right up. Fuel it some more. And then I can change truck back over and take off the parking brake. And we're good to go. Everyone's refueled. We're good. Nico, are you streaming tonight? Oh, well, that would be good. There's a chance so I can make up last night's. Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't stream last night, and I was looking for it at one point. I got confused because my Pathfinder night didn't happen, so I did my super extreme bonus toilet bitrate Witcher stream instead. And then I got kind of off into the weeds watching a couple of different Jason Bullman streams. And then I lost track of, does Nico stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and then whenever on the weekends? Is that how it works? Or was it some other days? So I would check Twitch every so often while Jason was playing some Wrath of the Righteous, which, for the record, in case you didn't watch, he actually finally finished his playthrough of Wrath of the Righteous. I think he ended up with, it was something like 200 hours into it, because he was doing all the side quests, and I think he was actually avoiding the DLC as it came out. But he ended up finishing up right a little after 10 o'clock my time last night, so If you had been streaming, you probably would have been in conflict. So I think that works out if you didn't. He wrapped it in the same decade as he started. Yeah, I was beginning to wonder about that because he's been doing that on Tuesdays for a long time now. And I had assumed he didn't play any off stream, which certainly helps with that. Because that's where I fall victim to myself on stuff like SnowRunner. I finished whichever region it was on stream on a Wednesday. I started the Dawn region on Thursday, and I finished the Dawn region Saturday afternoon before my usual 2 to 4 pre-Dan stream. So I went on to whatever comes after Dawn. It might have been the Yukon. So there was an entire region that I blew past just in between 2 streams because it was so short and I was so quick about it. So I'd always wondered whether, well, initially I wondered whether Jason was going to play any on stream, and then you would get this weird kind of incoherent lore because you would miss giant chunks here and there. But no, I think he did it entirely on stream. And now he's going to have to actually come up with something else to do for Tuesdays. Nico's going to be 200 hours on Fire Emblem. Where did I fit? I think I ended up doing 95 hours on casual to get to the end, which included all of the paralogs and all of the DLC Divine paralogs that have been released so far. I have not done the ones that have not been released so far. My apologies. But I will definitely be doing those when they are released. Technically, I think there's actually only one more release of Divine paralogs, because there are 2 of them, and they've already announced who they are, but since I'm not a long-term Fire Emblem player, I don't actually know who they are in terms of their lore. But I do know that one of them is a set of twins, which already exists in the game as is. So apparently you're going to get another one. And I don't know what kind of twins they are. So that would be part of Wave 3. Oh, bonk. And then someday, Wave 4 will come along with additional story missions. And I suspect that's why after you complete the game, it gives you a reset save where you are right before Chapter 26. I do believe that you keep all of the experience and the goodies that you've collected in Chapter 26. And then you get a fancy icon next to the save to let you know that you were a cool kid once, but now you're going to have to do it again. How many story missions will we get? That I don't know. 5 seems like a good number. I would definitely expect it to be more than 1. Wave 3 DLC, if it's got 2 new bracelets, then that should mean that you'll get 2 additional missions out of that. So I would hope that the next DLC, the big story DLC, will actually have more than 2. 5 seems good. The base game is 26. Then that would make that supersized DLC 20%. That's not what I actually wanted it to do. Oh well, we're just going to go with it. So yeah, that makes Wave 4 20% the size of the main game. That seems pretty reasonable. I'd go with that. Nico will have to miss his son's high school graduation to finish Fire Emblem for all of us. So since I don't know anything, I am going to guess that Nico's son is currently not even old enough to be in high school, much less at graduation. Thus the joke. I'm just going to assume that that's where we're going with that. Because everyone's mean to Nico, which I assume means he deserves it. 3 seems too small. 4 is an odd number. No, that's incorrect. 4 is an even number. And 5 is a good number. Well, that's fair. Oh, 8 damage. That's okay. I'm bouncing along the rock beach. Rock beach is full of 8-point rocks, I guess. Hey, more river. Okay, this one might be scary. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was scary enough to actually incur a little bit of damage, but not deep enough to be a drowning threat. So that seems fair. An odd number for Nintendo to have for DLC and a decent story. But it's also an even number. So what you want is an odd number, but you're calling an even number odd because you're odd, is what I'm hearing out of all of this. This part of the road isn't actually road anymore. There's almost a tiny bit of... No, you need to turn, mister. There we go. Actually having to look at the screen for this. Oh, and there's where the path goes up into the tree. I do enjoy their weird pathfinding. You want me to go where now? Okay, this has gone off the rails. Nope, do not move anything. Yeah, delete that one. There we go. That's a little better. That one makes more sense than driving up and over and through the middle of everything. I kind of super hope I don't manage to roll on this hillside here. We're just going to go nice and slow. We don't have a SnowRunner style low gear, so I'm just going to have to leave it in first and gently feather the accelerator trigger. Did somebody mention Pathfinder? I did, in fact. It was a different kind of Pathfinder, but that's fine. They still all count. I have my Savage Pathfinder tomorrow night. That game is still on. We had some sick people for regular Pathfinder 2e last night, so that's where The Witcher came in to kill a little time for me. And then the internet came in to kill some Witcher for me. Oh my god, Lumbermill, we made it! Oh, almost. There are probably enough rocks between me and that gently pulsing square to damage the engine so much that it stops running. There we go. Your truck isn't carrying any load because I just delivered it. Got a little generic jazz music going on there. Let's see if I can get turned around. A little pickup-y thing can just hang out for a while. I'm actually pretty good on fuel. So let's turn back and head this direction. I think completing the normal game maps are what earn you the progression points that let you unlock new trucks. Urgathoa is rapidly becoming the primary antagonist of my Pathfinder group. Oh, really? Just not in the campaign itself. Oh. You mean IRL. Got it. Sorry, DLC. Map 1, oh no, more baddies. Map 2, it's Guy Fieri, so baddies. Map 3, we need to beat him. Map 4, we beat him. I just don't think 4 DLC maps is enough substance for a decent story. Well... Now, it is Fire Emblem, so you can pack a whole lot of story into 4 battles if you really want to. because they are not shy about cramming the exclamation point lore into some of those cutscenes around them. So let's see, that one is trying to head me back a slightly different direction. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna acknowledge being just a little curious. I'm gonna go ahead and take this route back. I don't think any one of these is really going to be necessarily any slower than any of the others, so let's just see some more of the sights. Like, ooh, that big rock. Or, ooh, that tree. Or, ooh, another big rock. Oops, and then I scratched my temple and proceeded to steer off the road. Is 4 maps, I'll feel empty inside, just like Clam. I know his name is Clan, I don't care. I will never call him that, even though in my game he's turned into a pretty badass wizard. I'm gonna go this way. I'm a little disappointed that I've never gotten him to come out of a meal feeling such a sense of ennui as he's been getting in your game, but I presume it means that it's because of what you have done to him. Oh, hey, look at that. The brake lights actually do light up. And back out onto the superhighway here. Oh, I do want the diff lock. I also want the winch. Because this is the one spot where everybody gets stuck, trying to pop out at the top of this hill. Ooh, man, I got some caked on mud. SnowRunner doesn't often serve cake. I got 73 meters to go. And there's a crappy cook. Make sure Clam is eating. I was positive, though, that the very first time you got his sense of emptiness, it was actually an A-grade meal. I think he gets like RNG stomach dyspepsia or something. Oh god, ear itch. Oh god. Okay, a minute. I messed up my earbud, but I managed to scratch my ear without crashing into a tree. So I could pretty much become a real trucker at this rate. I think I've brought it up before, but I actually did have my CDL for quite a few years, but I used it to drive a bus, not a truck. We're making a hard U-turn in the mud here. We are slipping like crazy, even with the lockers on. But it would be fun to actually make this U-E flip without having to turn it into a 3-point turn for a change. Woo, first try. Now I just hope that I haven't pulled up so close to this hill that I flip myself over trying to climb it. Oh, and I just noticed it auto-saved. I wasn't even really positive it had a manual save feature, much less an auto-save. Was it a bus full of mud? No, it was actually a bus full of Air Forces, whatever you call the airmen of multiple genders, plus their families. Anyone else who wanted to go? Is this tiny tree just too tough for my truck to plow over? Up there we go. And now that tiny tree can be used as traction. Man, I didn't really know what to expect out of tackling this brand new map, but I might actually win the map within the scope of my regularly scheduled streaming time. Who knew? As long as I'm just tooling along over here, I should pop by and check out that fuel station to see if it will fill me back up to 330 liters, where the garage will only max out at 200. That'll be important knowledge for later missions someday. Like when it only takes me 2 streams to finish Season 9 in SnowRunner, and then I go back to finding alternative content. I could definitely see myself coming back here. Also on the interesting front, I learned of another new multitask mod map available. There we go. Fuel stations, no add-ons of fuel capacity, but truck automatically refueled all the way to 330. That's why it only filled the trunk and not my tank, or didn't give me controls for it when I brought the little scout vehicle by. It's because it automatically fills the regular gas tank. It's just the add-on stuff that you have to explicitly refill. Okay, that's good to know. I'm now going to Austin Powers myself here. Oh crap. Don't do it. I gotta give it a little more time for spinning that steering column before I give it gas in either direction. There we go. Okay, now you're moving. Oh, I scared the bird. Sorry, bird. Oh, I hit rocks. So you were like an aircraft carrier for people on the ground. Yes. And then if you want to get crazy, I would typically take them out to go rafting. So it's like they were then joining the Navy. And then 1 year I had to get a replacement license, and I was already well into the grace period. I couldn't stall it anymore, and it's been a long time. I don't remember why, but they decided I needed to basically stop driving until whoever it was that could administer the CDL portion of the re-verification was available to come do it, and they wouldn't do it otherwise. So I decided at the time, well, I'll just renew me with a regular car driver's license, and then I will recertify for the CDL later, because I wasn't still doing that job that required the CDL anymore. So I'll just come back, I'll do it later. And then if you want to know a surprise, I never went back. I didn't bother renewing it at that point. I think I'm forging my own trail here, but honestly, it's kind of working better than the last one did. Well, it was until I got to here. Nah, it's still doing okay. We're okay. Everything's fine here. Why are you not turning up? Okay, now you're turning. Yeah, okay, we're back to okayness. That stick was helping to prevent me from rolling. Plow across this oddly steep beach. Super extra refuel stop is guaranteeed. An uneventful and totally safe trip back to the lumber mill with said lumber, the eponymous lumber mill. I'll do it next year. That is exactly what it turned into, because that would have been a long, that was a long number of years ago now. That was two states of residence ago, in fact. So even if they had an extreme statute of limitations, I would have to move yet again in order to take advantage of that. So, you know what? Screw it. I'll just keep driving my light truck and leave the good stuff for the big boys. Like Urgent Sandwich. Okay, lumber mill, here we are. Unload. Woo! Look at that. Game finished. I won Mud Runner. Hour and 35 minutes, 411 liters of fuel. I unlocked all 7 trucks that were apparently here to be unlocked. I got both the garages, all 4 watch points. Traveled 9.88 clicks. Had to be rescued 3 times, that's fine. Completed with game balance of 6 stars on casual. I believe the way that gets calculated is when you start a map, you've got like 3 different slots where you can put in trucks to start with. I believe I had a 3-point truck, a 2-point truck, and a 1-pointer. So that's where those 6 points come from. So I think they count the number of points of preload trucks you bring in with you as your game balance. So in theory, because there are so many other trucks on here, I could probably have come in with just the 1-point Scout, driven over real quick to find, actually the truck that I'm driving, damn it, the truck that I'm driving right over there, I found another one of those, so I could have just gone to find it. It's the one that had the fuel chassis on it. So yeah, in theory, I could have done this map with a 1-star game balance, which I guess is really, it's a lot harder than a 7-star balance, which seems backward. Progression point earned. New maps and vehicles unlocked. Forget continue. Let's go take a look, see what I got. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see, what's new? Oh, I see an unlocked lock down there. So let's see, these are the DLC maps. I did Grizzly Creek. Mount Logmore sounded like it had way too much logging stuff going on, so I never did it. Doing some quick button tapping. Everybody's happy. Awesome. So the bog scared the crap out of me because it's got the word bog in the name, which sounds like I'm going to spend all my time stuck. Seashore, I'd never looked at before, but this one we have just unlocked. Crossing. And I think the valley is also new. And this one was previously locked as well. A bunch of these had required 3 progression points. I see that the 3 of them are now open. And these that previously required 2 now require 1. And the 3 went down to 2. Deluge sounds like it would be actual fun. So I guess I've unlocked all of the DLC, which probably wasn't hard to do. So what do we have here? This one only allows you to bring 2 trucks. And I guess you can max out at 5 stars, so you can't bring 2 3-star trucks. But then I've also unlocked, ooh, look at these things in the middle that I just unlocked. Not suited for off-roading. So in a game that's all about driving in the mud, I'm a little confused at how that works. Ooh, I've got access to the American vehicles now. I didn't have those before. Ooh, a skidder. Everyone loves a good skidder. The Western Stars. Wow. Time to move to Washington to be near Sandwich. I'm close enough to Sandwich now. I think if my rough assumption on where Sandwich lives is close to accurate, I could actually probably get to him in under 3 hours. I know very close to where Dan lives. It's on the other side of Seattle from me. So the difference in that small right there means on a good traffic day, which means standard Seattle traffic, it'd probably take me 4 hours to get to Ballard. And Nico has skids in his pants. I knew that joke was coming. I wasn't going to make it myself because I knew I didn't need to. There you have it. That one still needs one to unlock, but I got a bunch of these guys down here. That one looks cool. That one looks orange. Orange is fun. Oh, hey, I recognize this truck, the K700. I've got one of those in SnowRunner. Farming in SnowRunner can suck it. GMC, there's an older Chevy. Ah, fun. That's the bad boy I'm interested in, the D537, because that looks like the Zix 605R from SnowRunner, the biggest, baddest beast around. That one originally required 5 points. Wow. So I got a lot more to do before I can open up that one. Just to be different, let me swap out for the Chevy K5 Blazer. I had a college roommate who had a Chevy K5. And what's this? The C4310 is a 3-star. It's this bad boy here. I like that C255. That's the one that was my workhorse on that last map. This one says 375, and 375 is better than 255, right? Isn't that how that works? Swap that out. Map defaults probably just resets these trucks. That's fine. Deliver logs to each lumber mill. Complete to earn an additional progress point. So the lumber mills appear to be in some pretty terrible areas. I fired up just to take a quick look at it. KTV 5+ hours, I think. How far is everyone from Kennewick? I've got a former coworker at the consulting company I work for whose family is actually from Kennewick. And I think when they go back out to visit, it's about 4 hours for them to get out there from here in the generic metropolitan region. Generic Portland metropolitan region. Ooh, I like the tires on this bad boy. Crane support. Okay, I'm going to look at all the cool. What is that? Is required to install, a log carrier with the crane. Oh, okay, well that's interesting. Fireproof exhaust. Okay, I should probably do that. You have to put it on if you're going to carry fuel. Genius move. They don't care about setting the forest on fire, but they don't want you blowing your own truck up. So there's the fuel cistern, the big fuel trailer, the little fuel trailer, garage parts, the garage semi-trailer, the garage just trailer. That's kind of hinky looking. Log carriage for short logs, yes. The log carrier for mediums. I thought it would also do longs. Okay. Oh, so with the log carrier with the crane, you have to put that extra crane support up front to support the nose end of the crane. Okay, that makes sense now. There's the medium. Oh, okay. Normally that log carrier will support long logs, but I guess this map doesn't have long logs. It only does up to medium. Short log trailer, keep that in mind. There's a spare wheel. There's a trailer hitch. Utility attachment carries a garage point and a bunch of repair points. That carries fuel and repair. A little less, but fuel and repair. Okay. That's all cool stuff. Then I got some locked buildings over here. No, those aren't buildings. Those are vehicles. A B131. Ooh, there's my C255. I do enjoy this truck, apparently. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 watch points on the other side of the river, 1 on this side. And we need 4 points of garage stuff to open that garage. So let's see. Let me go find... The garage trailer only carries 2 points, so I want this guy again. Which means I need to put the hitch on. Then I need to load that up. Let me get, how do I get to the advanced menu? Apparently I can't get to the advanced menu while I'm sitting in the garage zone, so let's go forward. Bumper installed, light bar installed. You can pull the scout trailer. I want the spare wheel on back. I want that. I want everything. I want all of the things. Screw it. I even want the trailer. Give it to me. Give it to me all. Four-wheeling. Wait. Why is the truck... Oh, the truck is moving. I can winch to another vehicle. Okay. That's good to know for later use. Not going to help me right at the moment because I don't want that truck to come along with me. I just want to get this one up and out of the mud. And then I want to make sure that the other one is shut down. And then that may leave us at a good stopping point for the day. How do I stop engine? Let me set the parking brake. Nope, it doesn't loop around the menu, so let me change truck. Stop that engine too. Cover garage, skip night. Nope, I don't need any of those, but if I come over to here, I think it's just, yep, current game progress saved. Perfect, that is exactly what I needed. So thank you for coming with me on this grand adventure back into the old days before the snow fell. The exciting adventures of MudRunner, the American Wilds, or Wild America, or America West. I've already forgotten. And on the pause menu it's on, it doesn't even say MudRunner with DLC. That's what we're going to call it. Next Wednesday, I will be back and ready to go with SnowRunner Season 9. We are going to go fight forest fires in the wilds of Ontario. It's a 2-map region that they've opened up. So I figure I'm going to end up playing in between streams. So I'll probably get 2 streams worth out of it. There are some challenges that are kind of independent little standalone missions that are particularly hard that I've been thinking about maybe picking up some of those. But first, on Saturday, I've got to come up with a plan for what to do for my regular New Game Saturday stream. I'm at a break point on Fire Emblem right now. I am digging The Witcher. I went back and I played just a little bit more on The Witcher so that this first town of White Orchard, I think is what it's called, I finished up its mainline story. So the Griffin is no longer a threat to town. I only failed the one mission where I proved that I was completely incompetent at figuring out how and when to ride a horse. So that's the only one that I failed on. I've completed all of the other ones that I happened to stumble across, but I bet that there are more floating around. I found Yennefer. Technically, Yennefer found me. So I've got some sort of audience with the Emperor, I think, coming up. So that might actually make kind of an interesting... might make an interesting Witcher stream. So I might go back to that. It depends on whether anything extra new, fancy, shiny shows up on the e-store between now and then, because I'm always a sucker for picking up something quick and dirty and new to show. I also really like Metroid Prime Remastered. That one's probably going to earn a little bit of repeat time coming up sometime too. So I got a few days to decide. Since I do have my own Discord, but I don't really have it geared up for public consumption yet. Right now, it's my Pathfinder Discord. I'm looking on kind of getting that retuned so that it can accommodate some of you randos coming through, where I could actually take suggestions and things. So for the moment, I'm hanging out on Urgent Sandwiches Discord. So if you're involved there, knock it out of the park. If you happen to be kind of lurking and you're not a sandwich file, you have no idea who the hell I'm talking about, you can always just send me a whisper here on Twitch. Or if you're just rolling in channel points, you can do like KDP did. You can put in a game request, and then I have to play whatever game you're interested in. There's a few provisos that go around like that, that go along with that. Obviously, I can't play a PS5 game because I don't have a PS5. I'm not going to drop that much money and that much difficulty in finding one to just play a game. But I'll go out and buy a not too terribly expensive thing to play for your benefit. Otherwise, just whisper me an idea, and when it's better than whatever I've already got or don't have yet, more than happy to do it. Oh, look at that. There you go, Nico. Thank you. And finally, the sound effect worked correctly to go along with it. So I didn't have to care that I wasn't looking at chat. Oh, when it works, it's a good thing. Oh, and now it's coming through on my monitor. Wow, that's really delayed. All of the Not Like This Kid stuff has put all of my displays behind schedule. So let me see. I did do the extra hydrate, so I'm going to go ahead and claim that one. But pick the next game. I'm leaving that up and active so that I'm going to be forced to play that next week. So The Witcher's gotten pushed off. If I have to do another bonus stream, though, I'm probably going to do Witcher as my bonus stream. There you go. Everything has been settled. We're all in perfect state. What was I trying to do? I was trying to take a look over here to see if there's someone super fancy and interesting to go raid. There is a SnowRunner streamer that I'm familiar with, the Killer Cowboy. He is up and snow running at the moment, but let me see who else lives on my regular list. Then there's Jessie. Looks like she is up and running with some Sims. So you got any preference in chat to who we go raid? Yeah, just like when we do it coming out of Dan's, I don't care if you stick around for a few moments afterward. I think technically there is a Twitch achievement I can earn for, it's something like 100 raids of at least 3 people. So that's for completionist's sake. It's kind of why I do a bunch of these raids, just to get that little achievement that no one sees and I forget about most of the time. But Killer Cowboy 241. Let's see. Around here we celebrate Hump Day, he says. He is one of those guys. I don't know how many of you run into them because I don't think any of you waste your time in as many SnowRunner communities as I do. But there's a thing out in the Twitch world of doing the super ultra spicy hot beans. Apparently he's one of those guys. You throw bits or subs or do cartwheels, whatever it is that triggers people's fancies. He'll eat a super hot bean and make himself cry. I guess. I get how it's probably kind of fun and interesting for the first few that did it, but now everybody's doing it, so it's kind of lost its luster. But apparently he's one of those guys. I also don't really mind raiding off to Jessie because Jessie is a friend of the channel as well. Killer Cowboy is more an acquaintance of the channel. I am good with doing either. Since I'm coming out of MudRunner, though, my inclination, if no one else really cares, is probably to pop over to the SnowRunner, since it is my SnowRunner Wednesday. So let's see. Looks like no objections, no suggestions. And, oh, hey, I just clipped I hit the clip that button, which I didn't even know I had enabled here, but look at that. It's enabled. So I just clipped something. Congratulations, I won't have to do it later. Killer Cowboy is all set up. Let me kick off that raid. Thank you, everybody, for coming and joining. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday for some Metroid Prime. I'm going to send you to a little music here, and then we are off to the Killer Cowboy. So, bye-bye.